Hey y'all, this is just a throwaway video that I decided to make because I get a lot of people when I put up videos either telling me that I sound like death warmed over or that I sound a whole lot better, not realizing that I've got plenty of videos that I made before I got sick, and that's why I sound halfway decent. But the reality is, it's really hard to make videos right now because it takes 3 to 4 times as long to get them recorded as it normally does. So for the remainder of this video, I'm going to stop editing out all of the coughs and let you hear what I actually sound like most of the time. As if you couldn't guess, I cough a lot. And it's been this way since the beginning of January, and even though it's getting better, very slowly, it just isn't going away. And it's not just me. My whole family sounds like this, although their voices are not as severely affected. I've always been prone to laryngitis, so when I get sick, and luckily that doesn't happen very often, but when I get sick, my voice almost always gets affected. And no, there's nothing I could have done to avoid this. I got the flu vaccine, which unfortunately was only 10 to 25% effective this year, depending on who you listen to. I also had the pneumonia vaccine, and so did everybody else in my family. Didn't help. I've also been back to the doctor, and he's told me there's nothing he can do because this isn't bacterial, it's viral. All I can do is wait it out. There are some drugs I can try, which I have, but haven't been that effective so far. Mucinex is the most recommended because this whole thing is caused by postnasal drip. But even taking maximum doses doesn't seem to stop the cough. I've also taken all kinds of things designed to clear up my nose, from Dayquil to Robitussin to Benadryl, and none of them are actually solving the issue. They might mitigate some of the worst symptoms for a short time, but they don't make it go away entirely. I've also been going through cough lozenges like they're candy. I bought a big bag of 160 lozenges, and they're almost gone. You can unfortunately hear me sucking on one in some of the videos, and I apologize for that. They just don't do much. Neither does gargling with salt water, neither does taking honey, neither does drinking hot drinks or hot soup. I have no idea what's going on with this thing, but none of the traditional remedies seem to be doing much to make it go away. And this is the same... sorry. And this is the same thing I'm hearing from tons of people across the country that are down with the same... oh, God, this sucks. That are down with the same thing. They're bedridden for about a week, and then there's this obnoxious cough that just will not go away, no matter what they do. While some of them kick it faster than others, it doesn't seem to be because of the treatments they use, it's because of something in their constitution. And as an old guy, while I very rarely ever get sick, God, when I do, it just kicks my ass. So I really wanted to make this video, both to apologize to people for sounding like death warmed over, but to say there really isn't anything I can do about it, because I've got no idea how long this is going to last, and I've heard of cases going on for more than 3 months. I can't just say screw it and not make videos. I've got a backlog, but I could easily run out way before this thing runs its course. I mean, the only thing wrong with me right now is the cough and terrible voice. I feel completely fine otherwise. I'm in no pain. I'm not suffering. I just have this terrible cough that won't let go. Well, there is one other thing that's wrong, and that's the fact that all of this coughing and hacking and wheezing, it wears me out like you wouldn't believe. It puts a lot of stress on my vocal cords, such that when I usually record in the early morning, That's the best my voice sounds all day long. It only gets worse from here. By the time I get home at night, I can hardly talk at all. And by about 9 o'clock, I'm dead in front of the TV because all of this takes such a toll on me that I can't stay up much longer. But as they say, the show must go on, and I'm dedicated to getting these videos made and posted no matter how I sound. And I know it doesn't make the videos sound great, and I beg for your forgiveness for that. But as I said, there's really nothing I can do to stop it. And that's why when I record a video, what might have taken a half hour to do before now takes me well over an hour. And that's why I've tried to limit myself to shorter videos because of the extra time and effort that it takes just to get the words recorded on my end. I also have to re-record a lot of things when I start squeaking, which happens all the time. Worst is when my voice gives out entirely and I've got to wait until the next morning to finish up. Usually, because I post 4 videos a week, I've tried to make 4 videos just to keep up. But when there were weeks when I was so far gone that I only made 1 or 2 videos a week, now I have to make more than that to get back to where I was. I mean, I've got tons written. It's just the recording that gets put on hold because sometimes I'm just not physically capable, and that puts me further and further behind. It really sucks. So, anyhow, because I've had people ask, I wanted to throw this out there as an explanation, because honestly, I'm trying. I'm doing my best to work through this thing, but sometimes reality just doesn't cooperate, and honestly, some days are worse than others. I am seeing some improvement as time goes on. I'll wake up and think, hey, the cough is gone, only to have it blow me through a wall 10 seconds later. Sorry. I don't know what to expect in the future. I know this will eventually break, but you guys are important and I don't want to fail you, except if I absolutely can't help it. I might sound terrible, but you're worth the extra work and the mission must go on. So, tally ho, I'll keep doing my best and I hope people aren't too disappointed by the end result. So until next time, take care, 'cause damn, I'm trying.